Hello, Maria. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon.
So, first of all, I want to thank you, Maria, for accepting talking to me. As I always say, it's very important for me and for the course to get these feedbacks from you, students, because it's what makes us improve and what makes people get inspired to make English courses too. So, I want to ask you, do you want to introduce yourself in English?
My name is Maria Isabella. I'm 16 years old, and I'm from Rio Branco, the capital of Acre. Um,
What do you
this.
do?
What do I do?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're a
okay, what I like to.
student.
Yes, I'm a student. Actually, no, currently I am learning programming too, and I'm going to finish my last year of school, the third year of the high school. And well, in my free time, I like to sew. I make clothes, but it's just for me and my family. And that's one thing that I really like to do. I I really like the process of cutting the fabric and making all the details of the clothes. So, and to help me with these details, I make sketches, drawings of the clothes before I make them. I start to make them, and well, I like to make these sketches too. And well, I like handmade activities in general. I make, I use it to make crochet. I like music, and I like to learn new things. And in preference, these new things at home because I really like to stay at home.
Wow, so you can draw, you can sew, you are studying programming. Wow,
Yes,
you're gonna be a very successful woman. Nice, congratulations. And also you can speak English very well, as you can see.
thank you, teacher. I don't know if I'm so good as you're saying, but I'm trying.
Yeah, yes, you are. When I post this video, I am sure there will be a lot of comments on the comment section saying that you're speaking very well for such a young age. So that's awesome. And now I want to ask you, Maria, how long have you been a student of the Jornada?
I've been studying in Jornada since October of the last year, 2024. I'm
Okay.
studying in almost two, two, 2 months, and I think I'm having a great experience there, uh, interacting, participating in the conversation classes. And since I started, I tried to participate the most quantity of conversation classes that I could, because when I found your course on a link of a video that I was watching on the YouTube. I was some months ago. I was planning to start to learn programming before I start, and I was watching these videos, and in one of them, I saw someone saying that about your course that it's very good, and then I decided to open the link. And when I opened it, I read everything in it. I watched the video, and I was just, wow, what's that? Because I remember it was something wrote like uh, about 20% of that we only need to learn 20% of a language, of the vocabulary of this language to be considered fluent. And was like,
Mhm.
that's true, because I speak Portuguese. I'm That's my first language, and I don't know even I don't I really I really don't know 100% of the vocabulary. So there are
Yeah.
so many words. And then I decided to start. As I said, I participated the most quantity of conversation classes. And in the beginning, I we get a bit nervous. Actually, now I'm a bit nervous because, uh, but how can I say? In the beginning, we get a little bit shy because I was more than 2 years without practice English frequently. I started, I don't remember, but I had a bit. I was a beginner in English when I entered in the Jornada, but I've learned the basics of English when I entered, so I could uh, interact and talk. So it
Mm-hmm.
helped me with this time that I was not practicing.
Mm-hmm. And how did you study English before the course? Because you said you already learned the basics of English, but how did you learn before the course?
Well, I learned it before the course. I think. Well, I learned it. How can I say alone? I learned at home, in the internet, watching videos, and I use it to watch videos in English. When I didn't understand, I use it to put subtitles. Watching about things I like it to watch, like in a natural way with things we like to
Mm-hmm.
do. And then I started some conversation classes with a person nearby. But after that, this person had to travel, and then he stopped
Ah.
it. He stopped it. We stopped the conversation classes. I learned the grammar with he too, and but it was not so. Yes, I learned very much about the grammar, and and then I stopped to study after that. I really stopped to study English. I was just consuming some contents in the internet. And I think it was right there that I didn't lose all of my ability to talk during this time, because I was always consuming something in the internet to really stop to see English.
Yeah, this is the best way to keep the contact with the language is through consuming content. It's the best way. So it's great that you did this because if you didn't, you would have forgotten like almost everything that you learned. So that's
Yes.
good. And did you already travel outside of Brazil or did you already use your English to something that wasn't to consume content?
No, never. I
No.
never traveled abroad, and I I think I don't even talk to any person that's not from here. Just commenting on the comments of YouTube, the social network. Okay,
Media.
media. Yes, social media, and but I never talked to anybody in English that was not a Brazilian.
Yeah, I'm sure you will because if you are studying programming now, you have high chances of getting a job of a company outside of Brazil. Even if you stay in Brazil, but you can work for companies of the United States, for example, and you're gonna speak English a lot. I
Yes.
know you will.
This one of my main goals to learn English. It's because of the career I decided to start now. So I think it's almost as an obligation for me as an IT student to know English. So and I think, well, many people say they don't need to learn English to learn programming, because we have a programming language in Portuguese. We have Portugal to start. Portugal is a Portugal in Portuguese. I don't know
Mhm.
what to say in English. Is a programming language uh, with the syntax all right in Portuguese. So many people start there because they think, no, I can't learn English, so I'll start from zero by here. But I think, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's a good way to start, because that's, well, it's it's in Portuguese. So it can't be used in a real context of work, for example, because
Exactly.
all of the languages used in this area are in English or in other languages on the rarest cases. But I decided to don't start by there, because I think, well, no, I don't need this. If I can start with a language that I can use in a real context, I will do that. So I started. So as a beginner, I think one of my best choices while starting was to choose English. Start with English.
Yeah, completely agree with you. That's awesome. And Maria, do you have something you want to say for people that are listening to us? Like tips or a message you want to tell them?
Yes, I want. Okay. Uh, it's because I prepared a phrase that I remember yesterday, and I said, "Wow, I need to say that because, well, I have to say that before we start, we have that fear that of judgment, like they will say me speaking, and they will be me will oh they will say no, they will see me speaking, and they will judge me. They will say, no, she speaks very bad. And that's not true. All of us, we are learning. And if you had past, bad past experiences while learning English, it's not, well, it's not because that experience was bad. That is now will be. So it can be different if you start uh, in a way that you like. If you started by uh, grammar and just said no, that's so difficult. Not if grammar is not important, it's very important, but you start with something, you say no, that's, I don't like it. You need to put it into your routine with things you like to do. If you like to watch a determinate movie, you translate it to English and you use it to learn. You write the words you don't know, and that there are many ways to improve it. And well, for people that young, preparing for the life like me, I can say that English is very important. There is a phrase that says, uh, let me see if I remember. luck luck is when the opportunity, yes, luck is when the opportunity finds the person prepared. Is this luck is when the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity finds the person prepared, and we
Exactly.
want to be prepared. So I think today is the hour to start to learn, and and we have we have the opportunity now. It's
Exactly.
this.
Amazing. Thank you very, very much, Maria. Uh, I am sure that a lot of people will feel inspired by this story and by you speaking so well now. So, congratulations for this. And we see you in the conversation classes. Goodbye. Thank you, Maria.
Bye, teacher. Thank you for inviting me. I was not expecting for that.
See you. E se assim como a Maria, você também almeja uma carreira onde você vai usar o inglês, então eu te convido a participar da jornada, onde você vai ter a oportunidade de fato praticar o seu inglês, não só com escrita, não só ouvindo, mas também conversando ali nas aulas de conversação. Então, se você estiver interessado, vou deixar o link aqui na descrição e aí você clica ali. Se tiver alguma dúvida, pode deixar aqui nos comentários.